Right, getting somewhere now. So I just got tingles all down my spine, all down my legs and everything with that. That sounds a hell of a lot better. Now let's go into why it sounds better. As you can see, we've got no longer got the 6L6s in there. Why? You look at these output transformers, I always thought they looked too small for a 5-watt single-ended amp. They're just too weeny. Having checked, Ian sent me a datasheet for what he thought they were. He thought they were supposed to be 10-watt single-ended VVT 4K3 primary impedance output transformers. However, the dimensions on those for the datasheet he gave me, where are we? They should be that deep. You see? We're missing loads of stacks. So what I think these are, in actual fact, is 6v6 EL84 Mullard 3.3 transformers. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure. So what I did this morning, I did a test. I tested them for what primary impedance, and I worked out the primary impedance comes out at about 5k. Looked at a load of data sheets for the 6L6, 6v6, and thought, right, this looks more like they would be suitable for 6v6. Bunged a couple of 6v6s in, didn't have to change the circuit, they got the same pin out as a 6L6, and that was about it. The only other thing I've done is I've changed the circuit on the 6SJ7s. Let me get the data sheet. Right, so what I've done after a lot of messing about, I've jumped out this 100 ohm resistor so that now it's fully decoupled to ground, we're getting more gain. Changed the 100k for a 47k, got rid of the 1.5U cap and the 470k dropper, and tied that to the anode with a 100 ohm resistor. So basically they're in triode mode. We're getting more gain, but more importantly, when the front end, when the first stage clips, it clips soft, not hard like it was doing. So yeah, we're not getting as much output, but it's better output, it's lower distortion. And then yeah, I changed, no, I left those about the same. So it's still not. Okay, so we're still not getting nowhere near 3 watts. But it does sound louder, and it sounds a lot better. Aha, and then the other thing I noticed the other day was that it was very bass light. So I changed this 100N coupling cap for a 220N. Gives better bass, a lot better bass. That makes it a lot better. And the fact that the 6V6s are better suited to the lower voltage. Finally, single-ended amplifiers are often chosen for a beginner's build. I think a lot of people would, if you're going to build a valve amp, build a push-pull 10-watt valve amp to start off with. Loads easier. Getting a single-ended amplifier right is hard. You really have to have the right HT, and that's hard because these output transformers drop a lot of voltage, so they're dropping about 30 volts, so you have to sort of build that into your design. And the primary impedance is optimal. You really, you've basically got to have, to get like 3-5 watts, you've got to have higher voltage, something like 350, 370 volts HD to start off with, and you need bigger transformers, obviously bigger output transformers, and you need a higher primary impedance, something like 8k. That is the only way you are gonna get high output wattage. But you don't really need it, because a single-ended amplifier with just 1 watt does sound alright. Yeah, not the best record to play on here, but yeah. So I'm going to put it in the other room, do some listening to it, but I think that's about there. So I'll just show you the changes I've made. Bigger coupling cap. I mean, a lot of this is just bodged in at the moment. 47k, anode resistor, triode mode, and I've had to mess about with the heaters again, obviously, because the 6v6s aren't pulling as much current as the 606. But I think really that's it. It's all over body shouting, and I'm really happy with how low noise it is. Oh, and I tested it for frequency response, and it's got a pretty fast frequency response of about 1 dB from 100 Hz to 20 kHz. Haven't checked it really low. Can do if you want, it's up to you. Let me know in the comments. Right, I think that's it then. It's been a hard and tricky long build. We've had a load of really hot days, and with this sort of glass, well, plastic roof in here, it gets really bloody hot. But yeah, just got to tidy the wiring up and everything now, make it look nice, and then I think we're done. Thank you all for watching. Ta-da for now.